Hey friends, how are you guys doing? In today's video, I thought it would be helpful to share with you about my experience using Sendmybag. I moved from Ireland to Australia, so I've been getting some questions about how was the process of moving my things from Ireland to Australia. So how was the process, how long it took, and just my overall experience. So when I was moving from Ireland to Australia, I used sendmybag.com. Initially, I wasn't too sure what carrier to use to basically move my stuff. So basically what I did was I joined some of the Facebook group, and then based on the Facebook groups that were recommended, there was Sendmybag, and then there was another one if you're shipping like your entire house, a lot of things, especially if you're moving with your family. For myself, because I was only shipping about just myself, and basically I decided, okay, I'm gonna have 2 luggages and 3 boxes. So how I'm going to basically organize my things, because I was living in a 1 bedroom previously, to kind of consolidate all my things to that 3 boxes and my clothes into the 2 suitcases. This platform is, so far, I would say it was a smooth experience for me, because everything was kind of easy for me to basically register and then put in my details. So some of the questions that I get is how was the process and how was the cost. So in terms of the process, basically you go to this website, Sendmybag. They have the .com, .ie, .uk. So depending on which country you're shipping your items from, it's kind of straightforward. You just put in your from and 2 countries, then when you click show prices, it will show you the prices. So at that time for me, basically it was I think for mine, the 3 boxes that I was shipping was 242 euros, so times 3 it was about 900 over dollars, I think 900 over euros, because there was, I think, 150 or to 200 bucks for the surcharge. So I think one thing to note is that when you are shipping, because of the box that you'll be shipping in, you want to take into consideration the dimension and the shape of the box, because although you can see here it says that up to 30 kgs is 242 euros, the box size might not be extremely huge that you can fit up to 30 kgs. So for me, I basically went to the website. So I can show you the Ireland one, because now that I'm in Australia, it shows the Australian page. I bought the boxes from sendmybag.com because I didn't want to deal with the hassle of the box not meeting the requirements by this carrier. So the dimensions was 38 by 38 cm by 58 cm. So although it says 30 kgs, I couldn't, by the time I fit this box to the brim, it was only about 15 kgs, because a lot of large items, it takes up a lot of space. And then because it takes up a lot of space, you cannot exactly squeeze as much items as you would like. So that was the case for me. So basically you can see the pricing here. Usually if you're, I think most people won't, I wanted to try to hit this 15 kgs. I thought that because my items was 13 kgs, I can avail of this pricing, but because the dimensions, so when you are using these dimensions, this 38 by 38 by 54, they automatically put you in the next category, which is the 30 kg category. So even though I'm under 15 kg, I'm still charged 242 euros, because the sizing hits the sizing of the box, the sizing of this box basically, according to the carrier, they mentioned that the size is bigger. So that's why I would have to pay this amount. So I wasn't aware of this upfront. So usually, that's why I wanted to know why I wasn't getting this. So it's not just the weight of the box, it's also the dimension. So just to keep that in mind. So if you are shipping 3 boxes like me, 3 boxes based on this sizing, 38 by 38 by 54 centimeters, so it looks like something like this. Basically it will cost you around 242 per box, and then surcharge, so it's around $900, 900 euros. So that's in terms of the pricing. Then I think they cover the the insurance, I think they cover, I think it's 150 euros, then they will, yeah, 150 euros, and then they will basically cover it. So basically, once you register in their website, go online and fill in the details of the items that you have in your box. So what I would advise is to kind of itemize your items. So like, you need to kind of say that you have 10 shirts, 5 pants. You don't need to be very, very specific what type of pants or what brand or what color, but it's just to kind of be detailed about what items it is. One lamp, one weighing scale. So just they want to know the breakdown. So you have to fill in that. So it was helpful for me to kind of know which item it is. It doesn't need to be categorized into per box. Everything will be in one list, but it's good to kind of, for myself at that time, to know which item is in which box, so that if the weights are different, then I know where to paste the labels. So I think it's kind of helpful to be organized. So, you know, box 1, box 2, box 3. Box 1 is weighs, okay, 13 kg, it has these items. Box 2 has 14 kgs, it has these items. Box 3 has 14.5 kg, it has these items. But then when you input it onto the system and generate the list, it will be one single list, doesn't matter which boxes it is. So once you've input it onto this platform, this web page, then you can basically generate the list closer to the date, and then you will be also, you'll get, I think it was 1 week before or 1 or 2 weeks before your items, your ship out date basically, then you will be able to generate the shipping labels. So what I did was I prepare in advance. So I input all the details, and then once it's closer to the date, then the system automatically generates it, and then you basically need to print it out and then paste on the boxes. So it was kind of a straightforward process, but as with anything, when you are moving from one country to another country, it's kind of a daunting, and there's a lot of things to think about, because you're not just moving for a holiday, you're moving your entire life. So that's why for me especially, I think that starting early and planning early, just being organized, has been key for me to move everything and to make the whole process a smooth process basically. So that's for the pricing. And what's great about this platform is that I found that the customer service was really helpful. So I had some questions about like items that I could ship, or concerns that I had, whether I could bring soap, whether I can bring this or not. You can read the FAQ, but if you do have concerns as well, you can basically reach out to them through the chat function, or call them directly through the web page. So I find that their customer service is very, very good. Spot on. In terms of the items being shipped, I would say that the app isn't entirely up to date. You can't really see it on the app, but as long as they give you an idea, you know, when the items have been collected from your house, you have an idea of when the items will be shipped to your destination place, not to worry too much. So for me, everything was fine. There was no issues at customs. Everything was delivered on time. The boxes, relatively, it looks like it's gone through the storm, because everybody's carrying the boxes, and then there's like additional tape. So if the boxes, you want to make sure that you wrap it properly, tape it properly. So I wrap mine quite heavily, but at times if it rips, they will use the THL and then tape it for you as well. So the whole process is kind of easy and smooth for me. They do use a carrier provider, so they might use DHL or another shipping provider to kind of transport it, but because you're dealing with the agent Sendmybag, everything is through them, so it's kind of a smooth process. You don't really need to worry too much. The insurance is covered. They will handle it for you, and basically you just need to know upfront what is the process, what you can't put. For example, like you don't put batteries, you don't put any items which would raise alarm to the authorities at the port when they're scanning your bag. So it's very, very important you do not put any batteries, any like hairspray, all those kind of items. So just make sure your items are won't be flagged on the system. You can read it all on the FAQ page, items to bring, items not to bring. So that's basically my experience. Many of you are basically shipping your items, especially if you are just moving 3 boxes like me, or 4 boxes, 4 or 5 boxes, not an entire house. You're just moving yourself and just some items. I think Sendmybag has been quite helpful, and the process has been well for me. I'd say it's a smooth process for me. Thank you so much again for watching this video. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. Be sure to smash the subscribe button, ring the bell notification, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks guys.